All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hello, hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, teacher.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Doing good?
Sorry, teacher. I was late, but I'm here.
All right, no problem. Yes, we're just starting today. So let me share the agenda with you, and then we will start our class, all right? So first, we're going to check yesterday's activity. I want to hear what you wrote during our class yesterday. So we're going to start with that. And then we will continue with the topic. So a pattern to notice. We will watch a video and then the pattern. And also we will continue working on Unit 10 with the use of the word well, right? So this word has different uses in English. We will cover some of this part and we will do the fourth project advance feedback, okay? So I saw some of you already uploaded your presentation, so we will be checking those in in the last 15 or 20 minutes of the class, right? So that is the plan today. Also, guys, before we start, let me remind you about our activities. So during this cycle, we have had activities pretty much every day or almost every day. So if you haven't attended class or you forget to do it, now it's the time to catch up on these activities, all right? So I'm sending you the link for you to check each activity. If you are sure that you did it, no problem. But in case you are not sure, I'll recommend you check it so if you can complete any missing activity. I already checked the activities for Unit 8, so the homework, the listening, and the writing practice. So if you want to check the observations, you can, the corrections. I will continue with the Unit 9 activities and also, well, the ones for Unit 10, all right? So keep in mind these activities count for your grade as quizzes, all right? So, well, that's about the activities. And now I will start checking the attendance. I will turn off my camera and call your names. Gerson Arismendi.
Teacher.
All right, thank you. Jean-Claude Barrera.
Present, teacher.
All right. Jessit Calderon.
Present, teacher.
All right, thanks. Natalia Camargo.
Present, teacher.
All right. Andrés Correa. Silvia Cuellar.
Present, teacher.
All right. Just give me a moment, guys, and we will continue. Okay. Elkin Fontecha. Sorry, Elkin Fernandez is not here. Elkin Julian Figueroa. Ginette Fontecha.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Carlos Galán. Carlos. It's not here. Mabel Gamboa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. José Alejandro Gómez.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay. Julie Liscano.
Present, teacher.
Okay. And Lisette Tarazona.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Thank you. Excellent. All right. So now let's start. As I mentioned, we're going to start sharing the activity that we did yesterday during class. So let's start with that. Right, so we are going to read the situations you wrote yesterday. So for example, the first group, I will choose maybe Maveli to read your situation, all right? Yours was a white line. So Maveli, please read the situation.
Okay, teacher. The situation is my friend prepared a home cooked dinner for me. Sorry, teacher. For me, but the dish he made didn't taste very good. He asked how I like it and not waiting to hurt his feelings. I told a white lie and say, it's delicious, thank you.
All right, yes, it's a good situation. My friend prepared a home-cooked meal, but the dish he made didn't taste very good. I asked him, he asked me how I liked it, and you said, oh, it's delicious, thank you. All right, yes, in this situation, it's appropriate to tell a white lie. All right, thank you. Very good. Now the second group is Gerson, Julian, and Jean-Claude. So I think it's Gerson's turn to read the situation.
Okay, teach. Only the situation or
Yes, only your situation is
okay.
plagiarize or plagiarism. So
Okay,
read the
teach.
situation.
Okay, the situation for us was I apologize to him. Sorry, teacher, I can't read very well.
Okay, let me make it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
now, all right.
It's okay.
Mhm.
Um, I apologize to him. I told him that I didn't have money, but I had an idea. I connect him about a great new project named Tesla about electric cars.
Mhm.
Also, an important point to connect him was when I showed him a forged document that I obtained by a company from I worked, which in summary said that a card that I had read, it was an active of a failed company.
Okay.
When they looked for me, I explained that the company couldn't be found because we changed our name innovative vehicles that don't use gasoline, use electricity. The money was saved. The company is successful. They believe me, and in the end, I left, and we didn't see each other again.
All right, you didn't see each other again. Well, you wrote quite a long situation, but it was about plagiarism. What did I do? All right, so I saw something here. An important point to conning him was when I showed him a forged document. All right, this is plagiarism that I obtained by a company in which I worked. or to whom I worked for, right? So we need to change the structure a little bit. I obtained that by a company. I worked for a company I worked for, which in summary said that a car that I had rented, all right, rented. So not it, rented in past, había rentado, had rented, was an active of a fake company. All right, yeah, this could be considered like kind of plagiarism. All right, I see that Julian is connected, also Elkin, and also Carlos. All right, thank you guys. Let me. All right. So, guys, in general, if you have any problems with your connection or you have something about work, you have to travel, etc. All of this, if you cannot connect to the class, you can send this report to coordinator Nancy, okay? She will help you with that. In case you need to justify your absence in class, you can do it with her, okay? The coordinator Nancy. We always share her information, her email, in the first class. All right. Okay. So let's continue now for Natalia and Lisette Vizcarra. Okay. So please, Natalia, can you read your situation about malicious gossip?
Okay, teacher. I told my mom that a neighbor had stolen my bike from the garage, when in fact I had sold it to buy me an Xbox. It was a bad idea because my mom denounced my neighbor and told the other neighbors who judged him harshly, and then the police took him to jail. At the end of the day, I had to tell the truth, and my mom, the police, and the neighbors were mad at me.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, very malicious gossip. So here we say, I had sold it to him.
Yes,
Sold it to him to buy myself an Xbox. So not to buy me, but to buy myself. You're talking about yourself. To buy myself an Xbox. All right. Thank you, girls. Yes, it's a suitable situation for this type of line. All right. Now for Carlos and Jose. So, Jose, can you read your situation, please, to commit perjury?
Okay, teacher. I was in a courtroom and my friend Emily was accused of a crime she didn't commit. She was charged with the theft of a value collective jewelry item from a museum. I knew the truth could help her, but it would also implicate another friend. I was tempted to commit perjury. A voice within me was telling me not to, but I did it for Emily.
Okay, very good. So she was accused, she was charged with the theft, and well, you actually did it for your other friend, not for Emily. You committed perjury to save the other friend because she was accused, right? That's what I understand. You did it for the other friend, not for Emily. Yes, I'm getting the situation correctly. She was charged. I knew the truth could help Emily, but it would also implicate another friend. So you were tempted to commit perjury. Ah, you didn't. Oh, okay. So you didn't lie. That's what I understand. So you didn't lie. You wanted to, but you didn't. Yes? Or no?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
All right, yeah, so you wanted to lie and commit perjury, but you didn't. Okay, I get it. All right, so this is good. Good job. Thank you, Carlos and Jose. And finally, let's see for Lisette, right? So you worked here individually. So please read your situation, Lisette.
Okay, teacher. I had just sworn to tell the truth. I got involved in this situation 2 weeks ago when my ex boyfriend was arrested as the main suspect of a murder, and he used his phone call to contact me and ask for my help. I knew he hadn't committed the crime, and my testimony could help him a little. Someone wanted to blame him and had planted little pieces of evidence against him. The day of the crime, he had gone fishing alone, but he had no way to prove it. So my testimony in the court was to say that I had been with him all day. I did it. I committed perjury, trying to look and sound convinced of what I was saying. I also regretted answering that call 2 weeks ago, but I was already too involved.
All right. Yes. Perfect situation. And very interesting also. All right. Thank you, Lisette. Very good. All right, guys. Thank you. So that was the review for what we did yesterday and the vocabulary related to truths and lies. Now we are going to start with our topic today. So this is going to be related with the pattern on page 98 and 99. The pattern to notice is the use of as plus verb. So I'm going to show you a short video, like just to give us a brief introduction, and then we will take a look at the patterns more in more detail, okay? So let's watch the video first. Give me just a second to open the link. Sorry, to open the link, and then we will watch it together. Okay, let's watch it.
The grammar, we use verb. Okay, now verb plus plus adverb plus as. Now with the adjective, there was a lot more focus on the be verbs. Am, is, are. But now because we're using adverbs.
Okay, sorry, can you listen to the video and watch it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
We need more common regular verbs or sometimes irregular verbs to make these comparisons. So we use verb plus adverb plus as to make comparisons. We want to compare two things when they're equal. They're very similar. Well, equal. They're the same. Let's take a look at our first two examples here. Now, she learns. We're focusing on the verb learns. She learns. Again, it's a she, so we need this S. She learns as fast as him. Okay, so we're going to use the adverb fast. She learns as fast as him. We see the as, which means she learns and he learns at the equal amount of time. Equal speed, fast. Now, we can make the negative. She doesn't learn as fast as him. Okay, so this would mean they're not equal, that he learns faster. So you can use it to show we are equal, and you can also show it to, or use it to show you're not equal. Let's look at some other examples. My student speaks English. So my student could be he or she speaks English as well as me. here's our adverb, well. You speak well. My student speaks English as well as me. That means our English level is the same. Great student. And of course, the negative, my student doesn't speak English as well as me. Okay, they're a little bit lower, not equal. She arrived to class as late as the teacher. Late here is an adverb, arrive late. So she arrived, we're using past tense. She arrived to class as late as the teacher. They both arrived late. Bad student, bad teacher. Or we can make it with a negative. She didn't arrive to class as late as the teacher, which would mean the teacher arrived very late and the student didn't arrive as late as the teacher. Not equal. So how do I do my homework? Well,
All right, so that's it, like a short introduction to our topic today, which is this pattern that, again, as I told you, it's on page 98 and 99, right? So now let's read the pattern together and we will analyze it a little more, okay? So here we have this structure, right? As plus a verb. So it's a bit different from what we saw in the video. In the video was a verb, the adverb, and then a person, as him, as the teacher, as my neighbor, etc. In this case, we have another particle here. So we have a person, and then we have a verb, okay? Another verb. So let's check the examples here to make it clear. John always seemed to have much money as he, and then another word, another verb. So let's try to complete, right? Following the examples that we have here. John always seemed to have, what's the correct word here or the appropriate word here?
Doesn't.
As, yes, we have one as is here, so we have to put it to make the pattern complete, right? As much money as he, and one of these verbs. Want, wanted, like, liked, can or could, need or needed. This is based on the listening that we did yesterday, but it could be as much as he needed, all right? Or as much as he wanted. It could be either one, okay? But it's one of these verbs. And now for the other, he had to get out soon as he. So he had to get out. What's the word here?
As.
As soon as he. And one of the verbs, maybe it's could, all right? As soon as he could. As soon as he could, okay? Well, let me erase it, delete it, so we can see it here. Right? As much as he needed, or he had to get out as soon as he could. Okay? So we have seen this pattern before. Let me put it here. I will show you just to make a little difference between this pattern that we're studying today and the previous pattern that we have seen. So generally, we see this as this pattern as with adjectives. He is as tall as his father, okay? He is as tall as his father. So this is the verb to be, and this in this case is an adjective, all right? Is defining the person as tall as his father. All right, so this is an adjective. For the pattern that we're studying today is he had to get out as soon as he could. So we have a couple differences here. First, This as soon as or soon is an adverb, as we saw in the video, because it's defining the verb, get out, right? How he did get out. As soon, this is pronto. How? As soon as he could. So to follow this pattern of person plus a verb, we need to use the same person. That is the other difference that we have. He had to get out as soon as he could, right? That's the pattern that we're studying. So we use the same subject. In this case is John. As he, this he refers to John as he needed. In the previous example I gave you, the subjects are different. He as his father, okay? So in this case, we're comparing two people, or one characteristic of two people. For the pattern today, I'm going to erase it because we're not studying that today. We're focusing on the second pattern. We use the same subject. He had to get out as soon as he could do it, right? Tan pronto como. So we can use this also with as much as many as soon as fast as long as often as, or as far as, right? With this same pattern. So let's read the other two examples. Please, Natalia, can you read the other two examples that we have here?
Teacher, you can?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can eat as much as you want
Mm-hmm.
and run as far as you can, then stop.
Yes, okay. So you can eat as much as you want, run as far as you can, then stop. So this one is given like an order, an instruction. Run as far as you can. So I'm giving you the instruction, run, and then you stop, right? Then stop. So we're using the same subject throughout the sentence. Run it means you. I'm giving you the order, the instruction. You run as fast as you can, then stop. Okay. Let's do another other examples here. We can say. Mm, all right. Another one. He can visit us as often as he wants, right? So we're following this pattern. He can visit us as often as he wants. So I'm giving you 2 minutes to think of one example using one of these patterns: as much as many as soon as fast as long as often as far as. All right, just one example, and then we will share. Yes, Julian, I see your hand.
Sure, we can put,
Mhm.
for example, he can visit us as often as his father's hello him, something like that.
It could be, but for the purpose of today's lesson, we are keeping it the same subject. But yes, you can change it. Like he can visit us as often as his father allows him, something like that. This is what you mean. Um, yes, it could be also possible as often as his father allows him. We could also change it. But as I told you before, we are practicing using the same subject. So as you want, or as you liked, as you can, as you could, need or needed, using the same subject. Okay, so following this pattern. So I'm giving you 2 minutes, only one example, okay? Any pattern that you would like, and then we will socialize some of your examples, okay? All right. Does anyone want to share their example? You can raise your hand and read it. Okay, Lisette, thank you.
I had money as much as you have now.
I have money as much as you have now. This is a sentence.
Yes, teacher, but I forgot to use the
Yes,
the
so
second one.
the verb. So
Yeah.
this is it could be correct. We can make some changes to make it correct, but it's not the exact pattern that we are looking for. In this case, you would say, I have as much money as you have now, right? That would be the correct. I have as much money as you have now, okay? So in this case, you are comparing the money. We need to compare the action, okay? The verb. He can eat as much as he wants. It's correct. Natalia sent this example. As much as you want. Okay, Silvia's example is also correct. There are a lot of apples in my fridge, so you can take as much as you want. Yes. Or as many as you want, because you are talking about apples. They are countable. Okay, as many as you want. Yes, Lisette?
Teacher, apples fell from the tree and I picked up as many as I could.
Yes, apples fell from the tree and I picked up
as
as
many
many as I could. It's correct, okay? So in this pattern, we are talking or referring to the verb. How many did you pick up? As many as you could, okay? Or he goes on vacation as soon as he gets his vacation permit. Is also correct, okay? Or as soon as he can. He will go on vacation as soon as he can. The car that he bought is as fast as he needed. Okay, as fast is, but in this case, you're talking about, yeah, he bought, well, it could be correct, as fast as he needed. She will leave home as soon as she can, when she is ready. These are correct. All right, guys, good. So now that we have some more examples, we can go to do a bit more practice on point 7 on page, this was 99, let me double check. Yes, on page 99. Okay, we have 11 sentences, but actually 10 because number 1 is an example. You're going to answer the question using the pattern that we just saw, that we just studied. Okay, let's read the first as the example, and then you will have some time to work on sentences 2 to 11. What does this sign outside of the restaurant mean? Buffet, all you can eat for 10 euros. It means that you can eat as much as you want, okay? So you're going to answer the question at the end of the sentence, okay? I'm giving you some time, 6, 7, 8 minutes to work on that. So as soon as you are ready, we will check the answers together, okay? All right, guys, do you think you are ready or do you need a bit more time?
Please, teacher, a bit more time.
Okay, no problem. All right, guys, are you ready? Could we check now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's start checking. So, Jesse, for the second one, you are at a very boring party. Your partner asks when you can leave. What do you say?
You can. No, sorry, teacher. What is the second? Sorry, teacher. I lost my page. Okay, you can leave the party as soon as you can.
Mhm. In this case, imagine a situation so you are talking with your girlfriend or boyfriend, and you say, she says or he says, when can we leave? Okay, so you say, we can leave as soon as we can leave as soon as we want, right? We can leave as soon as we want or as soon as you want is also possible, right? Yes, Julian?
Teacher, I chose we can leave to here as soon as we have the chance. I don't know.
As we can live here, we can
Yes.
live to here, no, we can live here as soon as we have the chance. It's also possible, yes?
Okay.
But we are using want or could or need, the verbs from the pattern box, but it's also possible, all right? All right, so continuing, let's see, Silvia. For number 3, how many cigarettes can you buy at the airport? There are no limits.
Wait, you can buy as many cigarettes as you want or need.
Yes, you can buy as many as you want. There's no limit, so you can buy as many as you want. Natalia, for number 4, I can't give you a lift all the way home. So how far should I take you?
Teacher, take me as far as you can.
Yes, take me as far as you can. Okay, take me as far as you can. It's correct. Mabeli, please, number 5. How long should I spend doing my homework?
Teacher number 5.
Yes.
How long should I spend doing my homework? I spend as long as it takes to complete it properly.
You spend as long as you need. It can be. Okay. Recuerden que es la respuesta a esa pregunta. How long should I spend doing it? You spend as long as you need. All right. Spend as long as you need. Lisette Tarazona, number 6. Oh dear, I can't eat all this. Do I have to eat it all?
Teacher, I put you can eat as much as you can.
You can eat or eat as much as you can, right? We can omit you can eat, only give the instruction. Eat as much as you can, okay? Eat as much as you can. All right, Julian, can you give me the answer for number 7? How often did you go swimming when you were on holiday?
And you go I go swimming.
I went because it's
I
in
went.
past. Did.
Okay. Okay, I went swimming as much as much as I want.
In this case, it's
I
often, right? ¿Qué tan a menudo? How often? As often as I
wanted.
wanted. Yes. Or I often as I could. Tan a menudo como pude o como quise, right? O como quería. Wanted or could. Yes, Elkin? Or
Teacher, can I ask you about the, let me check, please, the number 4.
all right.
Excuse me. I can use, you can take me as far as you feel comfortable, or use
Yes.
another verb.
As you feel comfortable, yes. As you want also. It's possible use another verb.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's continue. Lisette Liscano for number 8. Lisette, it's very urgent that I see you. How soon can you get here?
I'll see you as soon as
The question is, how soon can you get here?
I'll get there
I'll get there
as fast as I could.
as soon as I can. Yes. So because it's how soon, right? ¿Qué tan pronto? Tan pronto como puedo, right? As soon as I can. All right. Elkin, can you read number 9? How many people can I invite to my birthday party?
Okay. How many people can I invite to my birthday party? You can invite to your birthday party as many as you like. I
Yeah, as many as you want
as you
or
would
as
like.
many as you like. It's possible.
Would
You
like.
can not in would, because the sentence is in present. Can I invite? Okay, so you don't need to use would like. Puedes invitar tantos como te gustaría, no, tantos como quieras o te guste. All right, so it's in present. You can invite as many as you want or as you like. Okay?
Okay.
Jeanette, for number 10. Can't you two walk any faster?
We
What
walk
was
as fast as we can.
You can say we walk or we are walking as fast as we can. All right. And Carlos, number 11. How long can I keep the computer games you lent me? Carlos? No? Gerson? Yes?
Sorry. Okay.
How long can I keep the computer games you lent me?
Well, you can keep the computer games as long as you need.
As long as you need, as long as you want, it's also possible, okay? So you keep them as long as you need, as long as you want. All right? Okay, guys, any questions about the pattern? No? All right, perfect. Okay, guys, so now listen, we finished with the pattern. We are going to do one activity to introduce the next topic, which is the use of the word well, right? The uses of the word well. So for that, we're going to do a speaking wheel. So I will call your names and you will have to answer the question that lands on your name, okay? Or the question that lands on your turn. So who hasn't participated? Maybe, let's see. Okay, or let's start again with Elkin. Yeah, all right. So I'll spin the wheel and then we will answer the question. Okay, Elkin, in what situation can you say, well done or well said?
For example, in my job, in my work, when I am working with a partner or with a colleague, and my partner finish his task, his tasks are really are complete, and I can say, okay, Gerson, for example, well done. Well said is the same thing, but well done.
No, well said is like.
Bien dicho. Okay,
Yeah.
excuse me. That use the translation of this.
All right, so well done. And another example for well said. When can we use well said?
When you say how do you say dicho?
Okay, when you use a saying,
refrán.
yeah, in English is a saying.
A saying?
A saying, yeah. When you use a saying, cuando usas un refrán, yes, un dicho, you can say well said. Or when you say something that is correct, that you agree with, you can say, oh, yes, well said, bien dicho, all right?
Or another, I have another example.
All right, tell me.
Or when a politician say, for example, the poverty is going to end. Oh, well done. You can use that.
Okay, that would be like
Well said,
in an ironic way. It's not true, that promise they are using.
Yeah, this is not true, but
All right, yes. Thank you, okay? Now let's see another student. Maybe we'll go with Julian. Okay, I'll spin the wheel. Okay, Julian. Are you well aware of the difficulties to live on this planet? Can you mention one of the difficulties of living in this planet?
Difficult to live in this planet. Maybe it could be the unquality,
Okay, the
desigualdad,
inequality,
inequality, yes.
the inequality.
Inequality, because no, your future and your life depend too much about where you born, where you were, and something like that. I don't know. Another thing could be the limits resources, the elites, the elites
Yes.
have the control about us.
Yeah. All right. Yes. So it's to be well aware of the difficulties on this plan. Well, we're going to stop with the of yeah, Natalia is asking if we studied this. No, we're just starting the topic, all right? It's just so we can see some examples of the uses of the word well, all right? I just wanted to show you different uses of the word. For example, here we have name for well-paid jobs, okay? So let's think about for well-paid jobs. One could be maybe, I don't know, a lawyer could be well paid.
A CEO?
Can you repeat?
CEO,
A
management?
CEO,
Yes.
okay.
Politicians,
A CEO, a politician,
business manager,
a lawyer, a business, I cannot write business manager. All right, we have four jobs here. CEO, a politician, a lawyer, or a businessman. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you some examples of phrases, different phrases that we have with the word well, all right? So we're going to analyze that here, and then we can continue with the activity. So let's continue with the book, and if we have enough time, then we will continue with the wheel, all right? So we're going to read at the word where. Let's read it together, and then after we read it, you are going to underline any expressions with well that you didn't know before, okay? That you didn't learn before the class. You underline the ones that were unfamiliar to you, all right? So let's start with the first category is to talk about something satisfactorily or successfully done. So, Jessit, can you read both examples?
the teacher, the concert went well. Did you sleep well?
Yeah, okay. So this means it's good or went satisfactorily. The concert went well, or did you sleep well? Sylvia, let's read the second category, healthy or active. Silvia?
Sorry, teacher. Can you repeat?
Can you read both examples for the second use of well? Healthy
Healthy.
or adjective?
Okay. Healthy. Look or feel well. And get well soon.
All right, so when you feel well or you look well, so it means that you are healthy, all right? Or when you say get well soon, it means so your health, I hope that your health improves, all right? Get well soon. Natalia, please read the third use. Well plus a past participle.
Okay, teacher. Well, bold.
Well built.
Yeah, well built, well thought out, and well dressed.
Well built, well thought out, and well dressed. Do you know what is well built? What's the meaning of this?
No estar en forma, ¿no era, teacher?
Yes, it's like that your body is in good shape. You are well built, okay? Well thought out. Do you know what this is? Well thought out?
Como bien pensado.
Yes. So thought is thinking, right? For your mind, your thoughts. So well thought out, it means bien pensado. And well dressed, it talks about your clothes, right? So how do you say it? Well dressed?
Bien
Bien
vestido.
vestido, bien
Bien vestido.
presentado.
Yeah, well dressed. All right, continuing, Maveli, for number 4.
Number 4, an interjection in a speech. Well, maybe he's right.
All right, so this is an interjection. Later, I will explain what is an interjection, right? So it's like a pause that we have in the sentence. Well, maybe he is right, okay? This is an interjection. Lisette Tarazona, for emphasis, number 5.
Well before down, well behind us, well worth doing, and well aware.
Yes, so this use of well is to give emphasis. Well before done. Do you know what is this? Done? Or well before done?
No, teacher.
Dawn, it's amanecer, right? So the dawn is sunrise, well before dawn. Entonces es como bien antes del amanecer, para darle énfasis, mucho antes del amanecer. It's well behind us. So that tragic event is well behind us. Ya está muy atrás de nosotros, well behind us. This is well worth doing. Esto vale mucho la pena, okay? It's well worth doing. Or I am well aware. Estoy muy consciente. I am well aware. So it's giving emphasis to this word. All right, Lisette Liscano, number 6. Yes, Julian, wait. Yes.
Well worth doing, what's meaning, teacher, sorry?
So, well worth doing, in Spanish we can say, esto vale la pena hacerlo, okay? Is worth doing. Valer la pena, okay? So, well worth, el well es dándole énfasis. Esto sí vale la pena hacer, all right? Lisette, so read number 6, please. To what probability we may, might, or could.
To what probability with may, might, and could. He might well be at home today. Future generations may could well see things very differently.
All right, so here it's like a similar emphasis, but for probability. When we use the word well with may, might, or could. So you can say, he might be at home today, or he might well be at home today. It's like adding emphasis to the probability, right? So stressing the probability. All right. Then we have who is next? Jose. As well as, so means in addition to.
Okay, teacher, as well as, in addition to, I will have some of these cheese as well, please. As well as being very talented, she is very hardworking.
Yes, so this means as well as is in addition to. So I'll have some of this cheese as well. Okay, also. Or as well as being talented, she is hardworking. In addition to being talented, she is hardworking. Okay? And the last one is Gerson, for Gerson. Phrases to congratulate people.
Oscar teacher, phrases to congratulate people. Well done, well tried, well played, well said.
Yeah, okay, so you're congratulating someone. Oh, well done, well tried, well said. Okay? Bien hecho, bien dicho. All right? So those are the uses, different uses of the word well. Remember to underline the ones that you were unfamiliar before the class, the ones that you didn't know before the class. I'll give you a couple of minutes and then we will compare which ones did you underline, okay? Just 2 minutes and then we compare. All right, guys, so tell me, raise your hand or just open your microphone. Tell me which ones were new to you until today, until this class.
Teacher, for me, well before done Done.
All
Yes.
right. Well before done. Okay.
And I don't see any.
Any
Yes,
any
just that.
other?
Yes,
Just
only.
just that one. Okay, Lisette.
A teacher for me, well thought out, well before done, well behind us, and well worth doing.
Okay, so for emphasis, mostly for emphasis. Well before done, well behind us, well worth doing. All right, anyone else? Others?
Down, teacher, could you scroll down?
Yeah.
As well as being very talented.
All right, as well as being very talented, she's very hardworking.
And I'll have some cheese as well.
Okay, so for addition as well, I will have this as well. Okay. All right, any others? No more? All right. Well, guys, so before we go to the project feedback, I'm going to share this with you and we will socialize the answer. So remember I told you I was going to explain what is an interjection, right? So an interjection is a word that is used to express a feeling or to request or to demand something. These interjections are very common in speech, right? Discourse in oral communication, but they are not grammatically connected to the sentence, okay? So this is just a particle, an expression that you add to express a feeling or to make a request, okay? So these interjections like wow or uh-oh are not common in written form, but interjections like well, the one that we are studying today, or also indeed, are acceptable in formal conversation, right? But it's not that common to use interjections in academic writing, okay? So we avoid it in academic writing. This is more for speaking. So we say, wow, that bird is huge. This wow is an interjection. Or uh-oh is also an interjection. I forgot to get gas. Oh, we're not lost. We just need to go this way. So is an interjection. Or psst, what's the answer to number 4, right? So this sound, getting all other people's attention, it's an interjection, okay? So that is the meaning of the word. In point, I mentioned this because in point number 2, we're going to see the uses of well as an interjection. This interjection can have subtly different meanings, okay? So this can be a little tricky for us to get the differences because they are very, very subtle, okay? So we have 8 sentences and we have then the meanings. So we have for emphasis, to accept a situation, to show anger or annoyance, to show that you have finished, to pause, to show surprise, to express doubt, and to continue story. Okay? So let's read them together and we will do the activity together immediately. All right? Because it's kind of tricky, a little bit difficult. So let's do it together and then we do the project feedback. Okay? So let's read the sentences all at once. Elkin, can you read the first sentence? Well, well.
Okay, teacher. Well, Fancy Andy and Laura getting married.
What do you think? Is this emphasis to accept? Is it to show anger?
I think that is
Doubt?
to show surprise.
Yeah, this one is to show surprise. Well, well. It's a surprise expression, right? Well, well. All right. Go ahead, Julian. The second one.
Well, you know what I think. I completely agree.
Well, you know what I think. I completely agree.
To accept a situation?
This could be, yes, this one is to accept it, right? Well, I completely agree. I accept it, okay? This is it. Okay, let me check here. Sorry, guys. Can you see the screen again?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
Well, the differences here are very subtle, guys. So according to the book, this is for emphasis. So, well, you know what I think. It's to emphasize this idea, right? It's, well, I completely agree. You know what I think. So, as I told you, this activity is a bit tricky, and we are just like analyzing it overall. Um, so what is the correct use for each one? Okay, but do not worry if you don't get it because the differences are very, very subtle. So we will read together and then we will correct. Jessie, can you read number 3, the situation number 3?
Okay, teacher. Number 3. Well, I think she could have phoned and apologized.
Yeah. So we have to accept the situation, to show anger, to show that you finished, to pause, to express doubt. What did you guys think for this one?
To show anger and
Yeah,
annoyance.
this one is anger, okay? Well, I think she could have apologized. So you are showing anger. It's correct. Carlos, can you read number 4?
Yes, teacher, number 4.
Yes.
Well, maybe what do you other people think?
Yeah, well, maybe. What do other people think? All right, what do you think, guys? To accept, to show you finished, to pause, to express doubt, to continue a story.
Express doubt?
Yeah, this one is doubt. Well, maybe. Okay. It also changed the tone of your voice. You can say, well, all right, like you are doubting it. Jeanette, can you read number 5, please?
Well, let me think.
All right. Well, let me think. This one is what? Accept the situation, show that you finished, to pause, or to continue a story.
Pause?
Yeah, this is a pause. Well, let me think. Let's see. Maybe Jean-Claude. You know, I will read and you give me the answer, right? You know what you told me about Erica the other day. Well, after I spoke to you, I saw her in the supermarket and what do you think is the option? To accept the situation, to show you finished, or to continue a story? Yes, good, Jean-Claude, is to continue a story. Well, after I talked to you, I saw her in the supermarket. All right. Elkin, can you, oh, sorry, Elkin already did it?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah,
But
so
I
I'm sorry.
don't have any problem.
No, let's leave another student to participate, but thank you. Maveli, so number 7.
Seven. Well, if you're sure that's what you really want,
Well, if that's sure that's what you really want. So to accept it or to finish?
To accept?
Yeah, you accept. Well, if that's what you want, I accept it. And finally, we have, let's put darkest color. Well, I think that is it then, right? So it means that you are finished. Well, that is it, all right? So you can see this word interjection, well, can be have subtle differences in meaning in each case or when we use it, all right? Guys, do not worry about the other exercises because tomorrow in our class, we will try to cover at least this part number 4. So this will be homework for you. In here, in point number 3, I will explain the homework now, and then we do the project, okay? So we have a list of words in past participle adjectives, okay? So well-balanced, well-dressed, well prepared. Some of these you already know, or you can infer by the word, like well-built, we already know, well-behaved. But others, you might have some doubts, like well looked after, well laid out, well fed, right? So if you don't know, you can use a dictionary to help you with an online dictionary to help you with the definition of these adjectives, all right? So first part is to look up the meaning of the adjectives that you do not know, right? Or well thought out. So look them up and read the definition so it is clear for you, all right? That's the first part of the homework. Then also you are going to use these adjectives or when you already know what they mean. Of course, you're going to use these adjectives to describe or to not to describe, but what adjectives these things should be. Okay, should these things be? I will do the first as an example, and then you will do the others as homework, and tomorrow we will share your answers. Okay, so listen, I will do books as an example. So books for me should be well written, right? Well, well informed, right? And we can also say maybe well read, right? So those 3, or you can use 1 or 2 adjectives for to define each thing. What should these things or people be? Okay, so I did mine. Books should be well written, should be well informed. Well, not always, but generally it's good that they are well informed. Or well written or well read. Let's leave those 2. Okay, so you select 1 or 2 adjectives for each one. There is not one precise answer. We can have different possibilities, all right? So tomorrow we will compare, all right? Is the homework clear? What we need to do?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I'll send the picture as through the group so we can correct it tomorrow. All right, now we are going to oh, sorry, I made a mistake here. Well read is not appropriate for books, all right? Because well read, it talks about a person. So the book is not well read, but the person who reads a lot is well read, okay? So I made a mistake there. So we're going to leave it only to well written and well informed, okay? So that was my mistake. Well read is not used for books, but only for people who read a lot, okay? So I will send it again as the example. And now we have some time, 10-15 minutes. So let me check the projects. In this part, I will talk to you individually so the other students can continue working on your own projects. Remember, the deadline for the project is tomorrow at midnight, okay? So tomorrow, Wednesday 30th, you have to upload it before midnight, okay? That is the deadline for the project. Okay, clear? So I will check this one. I think Mavely was the first one. So let's check Mavely's. Okay, so it's only the last part, right? Okay, we start here. Yes, Mavely, I forget. I checked until this part. Mavely.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Yes, you remember I already checked this, right? So I need to check only this part or from since when, what slide? Number 6, number 7.
Can you repeat, teacher? Sorry.
Yeah, I already checked the previous slides for your work. This one, ¿esa ya la revisé? ¿O desde cuál
Yes.
empiezan? Okay, that's my question.
Number this.
This one, all right, from number 7. Mavely, I will ask you to send me the link again so that I can edit it, all right? In case I need to, or to add your grade, my observations, my comments, send me the link so I can edit it, all right? Or add comments. Because here I cannot edit it. AI is a topic that there have been, AI is a topic in which, yo diría, in which there have been grown advancements. No. ¿Qué quieres decir aquí? AI is a topic that
Es como un tema que ha ido creciendo o ha ido tomando relevancia.
AI is a topic that has been getting advancements, okay? And there has been, por eso te digo lo de el comentario. Se te va a olvidar. Entonces, envíame el nuevo link para que yo pueda añadir el comentario, okay?
Que sea editable.
That there has seen advancement or there has had advancement or there has provided, ahí entiendo, que ha dado avances para muchos sectores, ¿sí? Que ha producido. That has produced advancement, that has provided, ha proveído avances para muchos sectores, okay? I like this topic because it holds, acá te falta el sujeto, it holds relevance not only for those currently in the workforce, but also for future generations entering an increasingly automated world. AI, ok, aquí tienes dos cosas, AI y it. Ahí están dos sujetos, o AI o it. Okay? So it raises or AI raises significant aspects and challenges us to think critically about the interplay between technology, employment, and human well-being. The conclusion, finally, the impact of AI on employment is a complex issue. While AI presents the potential for increased productivity and enhanced accuracy, it also raises concerns about job displacement and the needs for workers to adapt to changing skills. For that, it could be important to find a balance between harnessing the benefits of AI technology and mitigating potential negative consequences to ensure a future where humans and AI can coexist harmoniously. All right? Yeah, this is okay. So just a little corrections here for the grammatical part, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Very good. Thank you. Let's see the next. It's Natalia. Okay, Natalia. So it's from
Yes, teacher.
this number 10, right?
Yes.
Painless scientific tests are a reality and humanity must continue to promote them so that science can continue advance. So can science can continue advancing without continue to advance? Crazy. One day it will be possible to say that all the scientific discoveries and products we use are free of animal testing. I believe we are stewards of the planet and it is our responsibility. It is our responsibility to take care of, protect, and consciously use all the world's resources. All right. Oh, I did something. Okay, you have the video. Good. It's good. Just make this small change. All right.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, very good. Now, who else is next? Maybe Silvia. Silvia Natalia. So only number 14, yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. The gaps and disadvantages are a deeper topic. But the purpose of this essay was to focus on the workplace because it's something that is vital for every human being. To cover the basic needs for what it is, it's important to offer a good work environment where everyone can grow and excel without stereotypes or superior thoughts that affect others and limit the quality of life in any way. Of course, I disagree. At the end of the day, we're just humans, and the only difference is a biological factor. I am completely sure that women can do anything that men and vice versa. That men can and vice versa. Okay? Women can do anything that men do, okay? Or that men can. So there's like something missing here that men do, right? And vice versa. But if we want to change this, we have to start from home, schools and social institutions. It is not easy. All right. It's good, just make that small change, right?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Good. Who else is here? We set. All right, the conclusion and your opinion. So I think it's the other way around, we said. So first your opinion, and finally the conclusions, all right? So that will
Okay.
be the last part. I like this issue because society still gives it a hypocritical approach. People tell you to love yourself, but you are asked to hide your acne, belly rolls, stretch marks. Okay, what is important to emphasize is that we should not have an opinion of other people's bodies. Our body is only a part of who we are, not the whole, and we must set us free from what we don't control. From what we can't control, yeah. It's also possible don't, but I would say can't, okay? From what we can't control. We must keep a balance between loving yourselves as we are, being right for the functioning of our bodies, and working to keep ourselves healthy, all right? Now the conclusions. It's important to dissolve society's standards and fight against the superficial way of looking at beauty by involving diversity in the different daily environments. We do not have to love our bodies obsessively all the time, but we do have to accept it. This task involves daily work, self-awareness, and doing, not do, and doing. This is a gerund, okay? Doing what feels best for our mental and physical health, not forcing, here it's correct, ourselves to change or be like someone else. Many other movements have appeared, among them body neutrality, in which our body's abilities and non-physical characteristics are more important. All right? Yes, it's good. Only that,
Thank you,
so
teacher.
change it, and that's it. All right, guys, I'm sorry we don't have more time to see, and there's, well, I will try to check them tonight if I have some time to give you some observations, all right? So this would be, please upload your projects. I will send you the deadline for the project is August 30th. PM, okay? So, well, guys, that is all for today. Do we have any questions? Is everything clear? So, remember, I told you the deadline for Moodle would be Friday at midnight, okay? I think we can change it. So I'm going to change it again, and I can give you until Saturday at noon, all right? Because I have to work on Saturday morning, so I won't be able to check your grades until noon, after in the afternoon, right? So you can have until Saturday noon to work on Moodle, okay? After that, I will upload those grades to the system, okay?
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
All right, guys. So that's all. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye,
Bye,
guys.
teacher.